Yo guys, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing good, cause I'm doing great. Welcome back to another episode. Today we're back in the kitchen. We're gonna be cooking again. And today we're gonna be cooking one of my favorites dishes. We're gonna be cooking some oxtail, yeah? So if y'all ready to get cooking with me today, then let's go. Alright guys, so these are the ingredients we're going to use today. We're going to use some oxtail, some onions, some garlic, some carrot. I'm going to use some mixed greens. And that's about all the ingredients we're using, yeah? I'm actually also going to use 2 tomatoes, alright? And we're also going to use some beef stock, alright guys? Yeah, and the spices that we're going to use are coriander, rosemary, onion powder, thyme, some onion powder, curry, black pepper, chili flakes, Vigenta, and some pepper soup spices, mixed pepper soup spices, yeah? Basically, you can use the spices that you feel are tasty for some beef, yeah? Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start by mixing up a little spices that I'm gonna season the meat with. Use some salt. Some Vigenta, some Chilli Flakes, black pepper, good amount, the curry, some garlic powder, some thyme, onion powder, rosemary, and some coriander. Some coriander up in there. Yeah. Actually, I'm also gonna put in some cumin. Just a little bit. A little bit of cumin. Alright. There we go. So now what we wanna do is mix all this these spices together like that. Okay, so now we're gonna season the meat. Okay, so I already washed the meat, so it's clean. So now all we gotta do is to season the meat, just like that. Okay, just mix that around. Just mix that around. Season the meat nicely. Season that oxtail. Add some more seasoning up in here. Okay. Okay, so that's done. So now we're gonna let it sit for a while so all the flavors go into the meat. All right. So I'm gonna put a lid on here and put it in the fridge for about, let's say, an hour, and just let the seasonings get into the meat. All right. What's even better to do is to leave it in the fridge, marinate it like this for overnight. Then you really get the flavors into the meat, yeah? But this will do, 1 hour will do for today. Tastes really nice, the natural taste of the meat as well. So 1 hour will do for today, alright? Alright guys, so now it's time to start frying the meat. We're gonna fry it and make it nice and brown. So I add some rapeseed oil, a little bit like that. Cover up the bottom. Then I put the cooker on full blast, 12. All right. Okay. So what I want to do is warm this up until it's really hot, until it's smoking a bit. Then I'm gonna add the meat. All right. Okay, so here we got the lovely meat. It's been marinating for about an hour now. All the flavors have gone into the meat, so now we're gonna fry this, yeah? In the pan right here, just waiting for this to get hot enough. All right. Okay guys, so now as you can see, the smoke is coming out of the pan, so now it's hot enough. All right. Yeah, it's starting to get nice and brown. Right guys, so now as you can see, the meat is really brown. Alright? Don't get afraid if it gets burned in the bottom. It's just caramelizing. Just add water and it loosens up, yeah? Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to add some water. And also put the heat down to about 4. Alright. See, I added the water. It's really hot in the pan. So now I'm going to add the greens, yeah? Okay, so I start by adding the onions up in here. Like that. Garlic. Carrots, everything goes in here. Everything goes in here. Also add these mixed greens. Look how colorful it's looking now. The tomatoes don't have to be so small pieces because they're going into the stew and they're going to be cooking for so long that they're just going to disintegrate in there anyway. So, alright, so these go in there as well. Okay, so now all that's left to do is to add some water in here. Like this. Okay, I'm adding hot water from the kettle so it just keeps cooking. Okay, like that. Fill it all up, and don't be afraid to put too much water, because it's gonna evaporate, yeah, and cook down. So don't be afraid to put too much water in the beginning. Yeah, just fill it all up. Okay, so now this is gonna boil for like 3 hours. All right, I'm also gonna add some beef stock in here first before I put on the lid. Okay, so the beef stock goes into there. All right, mix that around a bit. So that's how it looks when it starts cooking, right? Now, I'll show you how it looks after cooking for a while, all right? All right, so now it's been cooking for like 20 minutes. Not much has happened, but it smells lovely still. And already, I got the heat on 2 now, yeah? So it can slow cook for 3 hours, all right? Okay, I got some big beans here, like this. These go in about half an hour before the soup is ready, yeah? Before the oxtail is ready, yeah? We put in the beans, all right? But now I'm gonna add some ketchup into here. Just like that, add some ketchup, a little bit, and we just mix that around. All right, guys, and that's it. Okay, so every hour you add more water. All right, this should cook for 3 hours. All right, guys, so now the food is finally ready. All right, so here we got the oxtail ready. You see that, guys? Look at all the greens up in here. Yeah, so that's the stew. Okay, and with that I'm gonna have some rice. I made some rice, and what you see up in there is chickpeas. Yeah, and with that we're gonna have a salad, right? Okay, so all that's left to do is, you know what, plate this. Okay, so what I do first is add some rice. Some rice up on here. Like that. And then we're gonna add some oxtail up on this. That's the stew, and then a little bit of salad. All right. Okay, guys, so that's my oxtail stew. Yeah. You guys see how lovely this looks? That's my oxtail stew, guys. So now let's see how this tastes, alright? Alright, guys, so now it's finally time to taste the oxtail. Finally time to taste this delicious food. Alright, Tastes delicious, guys. Tastes really nice. I love oxtail. Oxtail and goat meat are my favorite meats, yeah? And this oxtail turned out perfect. The broad beans up in here. And the meat just falls off the bone and is perfectly seasoned. Delicious flavors. Thumbs up for this one. Thank you for watching me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I advise y'all to try some oxtail as well at home, because it's really delicious, yeah? Alright, guys. So I'll see you guys in the next episode, yeah? Take care of yourselves in the meanwhile, and take care of your loved ones, alright? Peace.